God, isn't this exciting? I earned this. I wiped tables for it. I steamed milk for it, and it was totally not worth it. Who's FICA? Why is he getting all my money? I mean, what? Chandler, look at that.
Hey guys, so welcome back to my wife's channel. If everyone watched that clip I shared with you guys, it was from one of our favorite shows called Friends. So the clip is about Rachel getting her first paycheck after working very hard at the coffee shop, and you can see the amount of disappointment she has after realizing like a huge portion of her income has been taken away by the tax man. So, there's a famous quote. I don't know who said it, but it's a very old quote. There's two certainties in life, death and taxes. So, as long as you're alive, one day you're gonna die, and throughout your life you're gonna pay taxes. Sometimes you pay less, sometimes you pay more, but you are gonna pay taxes. Today, we'll be talking about taxes. I'll try to give you a very brief introduction to the German tax system. This video, first of all, is purely educational. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a Steuerberater. So please, if you need like custom tax advice, go to the right authorities or ask the Finanzamt or ask a local accountant. But this video is specifically meant to just give you a brief overview of how the tax system is structured in Germany. And I think it will be really helpful to the individuals who have recently moved here and have no idea of how the taxes work. So let's try to get into it. So let's get right into it. So first, let's talk about the German tax system. So the German tax system is a progressive tax system, i.e. meaning that it's not a flat rate tax. For example, if you earn, let's say, 55,000 euros, right? The first, let's say, first bracket is taxed at a certain percentage, and then the next bracket is taxed at a higher level, and then the next bracket is taxed at a higher level. So depending on what your income is, your income gets separated into these different brackets. And then each bracket is taxed at a different percentage. So at the end of the day, if you're making more money, you're going to earn more money. It's just that your percentages will increase because now you're in a new bracket. So I'll try to explain this a little bit more visually. So let's try to go. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you a very common tax calculator. So this is a tax calculator called Brutto Netto Rechner. All this does is it helps you understand how much you're going to pay for taxes when you have a certain income. So let's go. Okay, so let's see here. So this calculator, it's very easy to find on Google. All you do is you go German taxes calculator. There are many calculators, but this one is a very common one. So yeah, this is a very easy to use calculator. All you do is you enter your salary, if it's per month or if it's year, and the accounting year. So for example, every year the tax percentages and brackets, they change, right? So if you're calculating for last year, you would pick 2023. If you're calculating for this year, you pick 2024. You'll pick your tax category. Okay. So now let's talk a little bit about tax category. So there are different tax categories assigned to different individuals. So here, if you hover over the I, you can get a little bit more information. You can see that tax category 1, it's considered for single, separated, or married, not living together, who don't fall into the category 2 or 3. So basically, anyone who's a single person will fall into this category, category 1. If you're separated, or if you're married but you're not living together, i.e., like you're divorced or you're just in the process of separating, then you will also be considered in category one. Now, category two, single or separated people living with their child. So single or separated people. So this is a category for everyone who has a child. Doesn't matter if you're single or separated. So this enables the tax office, the finance arm, to take into account your children's allowance. So in Germany, if you have kids, you're allowed certain benefits, right? You're taxed at a lower rate. You also get access to Kindergeld, and it's different for every individual. But then, according to category two, um, you fall into um, you fall into that bracket, yeah, basically. Now, category three. Sorry, so category three are for people who are married, husband and wife are living together. It is they're saying it's very interesting for people who are married and one of them has a high income while the other one has no income or a low income. Ideally, the person with the low income will take tax category five and the other tax category three. Okay, so like let's say you and your spouse both are working. One's income is 50,000 euros per year, and the other's income is 20,000 per year. So you can see there's a huge difference between one's income and the other person's income. So in this case, person who has the higher income will take tax category three, and the one who has the lower income, they'll take tax category five. At the end, it will all even out, but how this helps you is when you're in tax category three, at the end of the month, you'll get more netto, meaning less tax will be deducted every month from your paycheck or your pay slip, and you'll get more netto. But whoever has signed up for tax category five, i.e., your spouse, their um, their income will be taxed at a little bit of a slightly higher rate. So they'll get less netto, but they'll pay more in taxes. This isn't bad necessarily because, for example, if the higher income spouse gets more in netto, then the family's cash flow is more at the end of the month, right? So this is a good way to ensure more cash flow at the end of the month. This has Hey guys, so I know I've already been talking for a while now, and I see that this is a little bit of a bigger topic, and I think the best way to do it is I'll try to make this a series, so a 2 or 3 part series. So please keep an eye out for the next video, and I'll continue into the scenarios. So, for example, how much would your tax burden be, or how much would your deductions be for, let's say, if you earn 55,000 and if you earn 75,000. So please keep an eye out for the next video, and we will talk more about this topic. Thanks a lot. See you guys.